Hi, beautiful soul. My name is Alicia, in case you didn't know. So what we're going to do today is Theta Healing Downloads. And what I want you to receive these downloads is about 3 weeks after you've had the energy transfer reset. And the reason that you want it about 3 weeks is because you want to be the most cleared of any beliefs that you have so you can receive them easily and with grace. Now, what happens sometimes when you receive these downloads is you can form dual beliefs. And dual beliefs are formed is when there's a positive and there's a negative in there. So, for example, you can have the belief, I hate myself, and you can have the belief that I love myself. And when you have these dual beliefs, that's what causes self-sabotage, okay? So, the negative beliefs are being pulled out, and what we're doing is instilling the positive ones. Sometimes the beliefs cannot come in because we still have a negative belief. So let's say, for example, that you had a bad breakup like 2 years ago, and then you heard that song Love Hurts, and then you thought, yes, it's true, love hurts. Well, in these Theta Healing Downloads, you're not going to be able to receive positive ones regarding love because you believe that love hurts and that it's painful and that it's not safe. Okay? So now what happens if you're not ready to receive these beautiful downloads? It just stays up with your higher self, and then your higher self just gives them to you whenever you're ready. So what I do is, in my intent, is I give you command to your higher self that whenever you're ready to receive them, that they come in. Okay? So you can watch this video in a few months or in a few years if things change. Let's say that you're all good in love, and 3 years from now you have a really bad breakup, and you have all these things come up. Okay, well then after your breakup is over and you settle down and blah blah blah, you can watch this video again and receive the downloads again. Okay, so what this does, what Theta Healing does, is it goes into the 4 levels. Okay, so we all know that we get beliefs, that they're stored in the subconscious, and we only can access them through muscle testing. So with muscle testing or pendulum is how we find out what our beliefs are. Now, 90% of our beliefs that we manifest is from the subconscious. So what changes your life is changing your beliefs, changing the subconscious. That's what is the definition of crazy, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting to get a different result. Well, that's exactly what Theta Healing, is about, is removing those beliefs from the subconscious so that we're not manifesting the same thing we were yesterday. Okay? So what I'm going to do is give you the feelings, and I'm just going to give this to you so that you have knowledge of it in case you didn't know. Theta Healing, it removes beliefs or gives beliefs on the core. The core is your present life and then past lives as well. So let's say that in a past life you were betrayed by a friend, then you could have in this lifetime that, friends betray you. You can have that belief, and it's from a past life. The next way you get beliefs is from the genes. So the easiest way for me to explain this is, think of your great-grandmother, your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, up to 7 generations past is where we get our beliefs. So if your great-grandmother, she probably had the belief you had to be married to have money, you had to be married of the right family to have money, to be supported. Any of these beliefs are from the genes. And the reason that we get them is because it does no good, that if we would have never evolved if we had to be relearning all the beliefs that, that your parents had already learned. So like, let's say, for example, you had an uncle that was killed by a tiger, right? Then at least all the generations forward from that on, no, tigers are dangerous. If they didn't have that, 5, 6 generations down, they would, you know, oh, look at this pretty beautiful cat, let's pet it, and then, you know, they would die. So anyways, the genes is from survival standpoint, and one of the strong things is that it was made there for survival. And then the next one that we get beliefs from is from the collective. So there's a bunch of stuff in the collective, and sacred activations is very good for removing things in the collective. So the collective, you know, is things like love hurts, boys like to suffer and love, you know, things like that those are all part of the collective. One of the ones that is part of the collective, I don't know if it's been removed from the ETR yet or not, is that the world is going to end in 2012. Okay, that was part of the collective, and it didn't happen, so yay. Okay, so what I want to do now is we're going to do the Theta Healing downloads, and what I want to do is I need you guys to sit comfortably in a chair. I'm going to change my screen so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start these Theta Healing downloads. And these are the downloads you need to do the next course, the DNA, and that's why they're given at the end of the course when you're most clear. So what we do with Theta Healing is we work with Creator, Creative All That Is, with Source Energy. The founder is Vienna Stibal, and she got a message from the Creator one time when she was meditating or whatever, that if she went to the Theta state that she would be able to do these most miraculous healings. And so that's what she started. In '99, she started teaching this to other people, and then now she goes all over the world and does her trainings. All instructors are trained by her personally. So if you go to an instructor and they say that they've never met her, then you're not in the right place, okay? So make sure that you find an instructor that is been trained by her, because that's one of the mandatory things. Okay, so in Theta Healing, what we need to do is we need to sit down with our spine straight, our feet flat on the ground. Okay, so let me go ahead and set the intention for this video. So across time and space, whoever watching this video receives these downloads for their highest and best and perfect comfort exactly what they need at this moment in time, that they receive this downloads in all dimensions of their field, across all timelines and frequencies that they exist in for their highest and best. Okay, so Creator, all that is, it is commanded that they receive the definition, perspective, and understanding of what it feels connected to be connected to the Creator of all that is. Okay. What it feels like to be totally connected to the Creator of all that is, who the Creator of all that is, to know and how to allow the Creator of all that is to show me what's in the body, to trust the Creator of all that is will tell me exactly what I'm looking for in the body. Know the difference between listening to the Creator of all that is and myself. I understand what it feels like to show others the importance of being the importance to the Creator of all that is. I know how to show others they are important to the Creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to radiate the energy of the Creator of all that is to the world. I know how to radiate the energy of the Creator of all that is to the world. I understand what it feels like to know the difference between listening to the Creator and to myself. I know the difference between listening to the Creator of all that is and myself. I understand what it feels like to be worthy of love for the Creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to know all things are possible with the Creator. I understand what it feels like to know the creator of all that is. I know it's possible to know the creator of all that is exist. I understand what it feels like to deserve the love of the creator of all that is. I know I know that I deserve the love of the creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to connect to the creator of all that is. I know how to connect to the creator of all that is. I know the creator of all that is totally connected to me. I know how to live my daily life totally connected to the creator of all that is. Okay. I understand what it feels like to witness the creator of all that is do the healings. I know how to witness the creator of all that is do the healings. I know when the witness of the creator is doing the healings. And I know how to live without regretting feeling separate from the creator of all that is. Okay? So next we're just going to do abundance. Okay, so the most. Okay, so Father, Mother, creator of all that is, it is commanded that they have the definition, perspective, and understanding of abundance, of acceptance, accountability, achievement, accepted by God, articulations of feelings, balance, beauty, being in the moment, benevolence, calm, cherished, corporation, compassion, complete, common sense, confidence, clairvoyance, clarity, debt. So I understand the definition of being debt-free through the creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to be debt-free. I know how to be debt-free. I know how to live my daily life being debt-free. And I know it's possible to be debt-free. So dedication, devotion, diligence, emotionally present, evaluate the situation, faith, family, focus, forgiveness, fun, grateful, happiness for others, healthy, heard by others, home, honesty, honor, humble, ideas, imprevious. So these ones are very important. So I'm going to say these ones one by one. Okay. I understand the definition of being imprevious to doubt through the creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to be imprevious to doubt. I know how to be imprevious to doubt. I know how to live my daily life imprevious to doubt. I know the perspective of being imprevious to doubt through the creator of all that is. I know it's possible to be imprevious to doubt. I understand the definition of being imprevious to toxicity through the creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to be imprevious to toxicity. I know how to be imprevious to toxicity. I know how to live my daily life without imprevious to toxicity. I know it's possible to be impervious to toxicity. I understand the definition of being impervious to negativity. Okay, I know that it's possible to live my daily life being impervious to negativity. I know how to live my daily life being impervious to worry, and that it's possible to be impervious to worry. Impervious to disease. I understand the definition of being impervious to disease to the creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to be impervious to disease. And I know how to live my daily life being impervious to disease. Okay. So important, integrity, interaction, instant healing, intuition, joy, let it be, listen, love. Loving people for who they are. So I know how to live my daily life with love. I know it's possible to love people for what they are. Loved by my companions. I know how to be loved by my companions. I know it's possible to be loved by my companion. Lovable, loyalty, magic, mitochondria. Okay, so mitochondria is the organ in the body, in the brain, that when we do, in Theta Healing, when we do DNA repair, this is where it goes first, and then it comes out into all the other cells. So it's very important that we know this for Theta Healers. So I'm going to go ahead and share it for you guys, okay? So I understand the definition of miracles through the Creator of all that is. I understand what the miracle feels like. I know when there's a miracle. I know how to manifest and witness miracles. I know how to live my daily life with miracles. I know the perspective of miracles through the Creator of all that is. I know it's possible to witness miracles. Okay, money. I know what it feels like to have money, how to have money, how to live my daily life with money. And I know that money is a form of exchange. Okay, motivation. I understand what it feels like to say no. I know when to say no. I know how to say no. I know it's possible to say no. Peace, perseverance, play, pride, relaxation, respect, resolve, rest, safe, security, self-acceptance, self-honesty, serenity, shine, son and daughter. So I understand the definition of a son and daughter to the Creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to be a son or a daughter. I know how to live my daily life as a son or a daughter. The perspective of a son or daughter to the Creator of all that is. I know it's possible to be a son or a daughter. Special, stillness, succeed. So I understand the definition of succeeding through the Creator of all that is. I understand what it feels like to succeed. I know how to succeed. I know how to live my daily life succeeding. I know the perspective of succeeding through the Creator of all that is. I know it's possible to succeed. So it's tactful, thankfulness, the breath of life. The Creator is real. I understand the definition from the seventh plane that the Creator is real. I understand what it feels like to know that the Creator is real. I know how to live my daily life, knowing the Creator of all that is real. I know it's possible that the Creator of all that is real. Life purpose. I know the perspective of my life purpose through the Creator of all that is. I know it's possible to know my life purpose. The now, the true self. I understand what it feels like to know my true self. I know my true self. I know the perspective of my true self through the Creator of all that is. Theta work. I understand what it feels like to do Theta work on myself. I know when to do Theta work on myself. I know how to do Theta work on myself. I know how to live my daily life with the ability to do Theta work on myself. I know it's possible to be able to do Theta work on myself. To listen, to see myself. I understand what it feels like to see myself with God's definition. I know how to see myself with the definition of the Creator of all that is. I know it's possible to see myself with the definition of Creator of all that is. So truth. I understand the definition of the highest truth of the Creator of all that is. I know how to live my daily life with the highest truth. I know the perspective of the highest truth, that it's possible to know the highest truth. I know truth. I know how to see truth. I know how to live my daily life with truth, that it's possible to see truth, to know what it feels like to hear truth, how to hear truth, how to hear truth in my daily life, that it's possible to hear truth, what truth feels like. Okay. What it feels like to smell truth, what truth smells like, to smell truth, to be possible to smell truth. Okay, so I understand the definition of speaking my truth through the Creator of all that is, what it feels like to speak my truth. Okay, tranquility, trust. I understand what it feels like to be trustworthy, that it's possible to be trustworthy, that I can trust myself 100%, understood by others. I know what it feels like and when to be understood by others. Unique, wanted, whole, and wisdom. Okay, so All those, we want to know what it is, what it feels like, that they do it, that they know it, that they give themselves permission, that it is their divine birthright, that they are worthy, that it is possible, that they do this, that they know this without creating situations to learn it, that they receive these downloads in all the languages that they know, without causing themselves any fear, doubt, guilt, suffering, anxiety, feeling safe and secure, that they know the particulars of how, when, where, and with whom. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Show me. Okay, so when you get theta healing download, sometimes you feel with theta work, you either feel like you're a puppet, and you're being lifted by the head, or you can feel a sensation in your feet, or you can just feel your crown of your head getting nice and warm. So what I'm doing right now is I'm witnessing this for you. Okay, guys. That is all. So, okay, guys, so that was all the theta healing downloads. So what I want to just do, make sure that you're nice and grounded. So stay where you are. I'm just going to picture you as a big, beautiful tree. Okay, good. So next I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill you with unconditional love so that we allow the integration of our bodies. So the difference between sacred activations is that you see that I always make you a big tree and then I use earth energy to integrate. With theta healing, we use source energy. Okay? So, Father, Mother, Creator of all that is, it is commanded that anyone watching this video, including myself, be filled with unconditional love and receive a general healing, integrating the changes we've made today. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Show me. Okay, let it go into your heart space and go down your hips all the way to your toes. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure that you guys drink plenty of water today to help integrate these into your system. Also, take a magnesium, a zinc, and a calcium. Whenever we do heavy theta work, that's one of the requirements that we're supposed to tell our clients. And as a theta healer, that's what I'm supposed to take daily. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope these do you very well. And namaste.